I have to do it, and I have to do it right. Want to say good morning, good afternoon, and or good evening to each and every one of you guys who are chimed in to the number one faith-based, motivational, and inspirational broadcast platform in the country. That would be us, the GMAP Broadcast Network. We're located at GMAP1.com. That's GMAP, the number one.com. And of course, we are grateful, we're honored, we're privileged, and we're blessed to, number one, have so many loyal viewers and listeners that chime into our platform on a daily basis, being 5-time in a row Stellar nominated, broadcasting in over 168 countries. Didn't even know it was that many countries out there, but to God be the glory. Today, I am honored, privileged, and blessed to have a special guest with me on today that I would love to present to each and every one of you. I'm not going to take anything away from this young man. I know if you're watching, you see him on the screen, but I'm going to step back and let him come on board and tell us who you are and tell us where you're from so we can dive into this hit new single. The floor is yours.
Good morning, my brother. Thank you, Kevin. It's an honor to be on your show. It's a blessing to be on your show this morning. I just want to say God bless you. I love what you're doing, and I fully support you. And 168 countries. I didn't know it was that many countries either, man. but you in all of them, and God is working through you, and man, I'm just honored and privileged to be here. My name is Jermel Williams, and I'm from Waukegan, Illinois, born and raised. And I love God, and I love God's people, and I'm looking to bless them through song.
Walk Town. Wow.
Waukegan.
Man, come on. Man, you know what? I always have to tell people, Jay, when I tell them where I live, I say I live right in the middle of Chicago and Milwaukee.
Right in the middle. Sir.
Right in the middle. And that's all I can tell them that could get them to relate to where we live. Because if you tell somebody Waukegan, you ever watch that cartoon and you see a question mark go above the head of the character? That's what happens when you tell people you live in Waukegan.
But you know what? I say it's the best of both worlds.
That's right.
Because you Chicago has so many, gospel legends there, and Milwaukee is just a standalone gospel hub of its own. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of good gospel music, a lot of good artists that have come from Milwaukee and Chicago that's contributed to the world.
Yeah. Well, I always tell people, don't get it twisted. There are some great individuals that have come out of the city of Waukegan.
Yes.
It's just absolutely. That, the thing is, it's just that people don't know because we always refer to our home as Chicago.
This is true.
When I went down to Mississippi and played football with Jerry Rice, nobody knew my name. Nobody knew who I was. They didn't even give me credit for having the talent that I truly had because Jerry Rice was the big-time athlete. But ultimately, when they began to recognize who I was, I referred to my hometown as Chicago.
Yeah.
You see, so there's a lot of great people, a lot of great talent coming out of this area, and we really need to do what you're doing. We need to really expose where we're from, and that is Waukegan. I was born and raised, born and raised in a building that was just tore down just 2-3 weeks ago.
Wow, over there on the south side, right?
I was born and raised at 565 South Genesee Street in Waukegan.
Wow.
Now I'm trying to get a brick to see if I can hold on to memory. Wow.
Come on, man. Come on.
Man,
But
Jay, man, I'm loving what you're doing, man. It feels good. It feels good to have you on the air. It feels good to see what you're doing. It feels good, the hit new single from Jay Williams. Why don't you tell us about it?
well, it's a song that God gave me. And I was just sitting back and I was just thinking about the goodness of God, and I was just saying, you know what, this feels good.
Woo.
And a song just came to me from Ephesians 2:6. I'm gonna paraphrase. It says that we are seated in heavenly places in Christ Jesus.
That's right.
And when you're reminded of your salvation, it should make you feel good. And when you're going through this quarantine, you remember who you are. You're a child of God. It should make you feel good. And when you're in your car and you're driving, and you think back on the goodness of God and all that He's done for you, it should make you feel good. And this is what this song is about: is to remind people during this quarantine and this COVID-19 thing, no matter what's going on, as long as you realize who you are, you should feel good.
Man, don't you get me?
Come on here now.
Man, you got me wanting to shout over here.
Come through here, Holy Spirit.
Man, let me tell you something. You said something. You said something there, Jay. I'm going to tell you why. You said when you're reminded of your salvation, it should make you feel good.
When I think, I think.
Yeah. Now, let me break that thing down for you real quick, Jay, because this has turned into just a homeboy conversation here on the air.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Come on here.
Now. We celebrate everything under the sun in the church.
Uh-huh.
We celebrate the pastor's anniversary. We celebrate the choir's anniversary. We celebrate the usher's anniversary. We celebrate the usheress anniversary. We might even celebrate the janitors, but we celebrate everything under the sun in the church. But let me ask you this question, Jay. When is the last time that you witnessed church folk celebrating their salvation?
It's far and few between, and it needs to change.
Because we should have what we call, listen to me closely, man. We can go down to Bowen Park and sit up under the thing, and we ain't got to pay them nothing because we should go down there and we should just have a salvation celebration.
That sounds good.
Come on, man.
That sounds excellent.
That covers everything.
Oh my goodness. You own to something.
Man, come on, man. I ain't on to nothing. That's God. God on to something. He's just using me to expose it. A salvation celebration.
Celebration. Wow. I love it.
Man, celebrate.
Oh, I love it.
Man, celebrate your salvation if you don't celebrate nothing else.
Listen, brother. Listen, brother Kevin. We have the most prestigious seat in the universe. To be seated with Christ Jesus in heavenly places. And that's where we are. That's who we are. And it was because of the blood that was shed on Calvary. That's something that should be celebrated. And I'm going to tell you something. When you have a celebration going on in your heart, people wonder about your joy. And they wonder about why you're so happy. And that leads to evangelism to other people to spread and get other people saved.
I always hear people, oh my goodness, I think I might have lost it for a few minutes because we got a little excited. My friend Jay Williams here on the GMAP Broadcast Network. That's all right, I'll call him back. I'm going to call him right back, right here and right now. We are the #1 faith-based, motivational, and inspirational broadcast platform
your message for
in the country. And of course, I'm honored, privileged, and blessed to have my friend, to have my brother Jay on the line with us on today. Man, we talking about having a salvation celebration. And of course, let me make sure.
Press 1.
Let me make sure I get. I know I got him back on the line.
Press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Let me see. Let me see if I got Jay back on the line. Jay, are you there?
I am here, sir. I'm sorry about that.
Man, don't be
I'm not
sorry,
sure
man.
what happened.
You know what? No, you know what? That's the enemy getting mad at us because we talking about celebrating our salvation. That's all. You know,
Wow.
he getting the attitude.
Yes.
He got an
Yes.
attitude with us now, man. Because you know, I always tell people, man, I love my pastor, the Dr. Wade A. Stevenson over at the Gideon Missionary Baptist Church in Waukegan. I love my pastor, but my pastor can't save me. Oh my God.
Right.
I have to focus on my salvation because the reason that I have it is due to the fact that there is a God that can and will and has saved me. So why is it that I'm not celebrating my Savior? I want to spend all my money on celebrating the choir's anniversary, the usher's anniversary, the pastor's anniversary, the first lady's anniversary, the church anniversary, the building fund's anniversary, the janitor's anniversary, but I ain't celebrating my salvation. I got a problem with that. So it feels good. It feels good to know that someone like you and I are on the same page. Now, Jay, I got to ask, man, how long has it been in your spirit to release what God incorporated and embedded in you with this new hit single, It Feels Good?
Well, to be perfectly honest, I've been in music ever since I was a little boy, you know, singing in choir. And me and you, we went to Greater Faith together. We got history. So I started out then, and then as I grew older, I would say in my early 20s, you know, people were telling me, you know, you should write, you know, and you get a song out there. And I said, okay, but, you know, nothing ever came to me. So in this quarantine that we've been in June of this year, God inspired me to write that song.
Wow.
And I finally did what he's been calling me to do all the time, and all praise and all glory be to God that we serve.
Yeah.
It's a great song. It's going to touch so many souls and just change the mood of people in these days and time. I remember in the Old Testament when King Saul had an evil spirit, he would call David to play for him, and the evil spirit would leave Saul. And so I believe that this song, whenever there's something evil on your heart or something that's not like God or some depression on somebody, when they hear this song, it'll lift on them, and they'll be able to rejoice in the Lord.
Wow. Well, you know, man, I do know that this is your freshman project. I do know that we have history. I do know that we grew up together. I do know that we praised and worshiped. You know what? It's nothing like being a part of, you know, your first church.
Yeah.
Your first pastor. It's nothing like that. And just for the record, I want you to tell your mother that I'm going to dig in my archives.
Lord have mercy.
And I'm going to pull out that song that I played on the drums so many times with the Reverend C.L. Fairchild, called Showers of Blessings.
Come on here, Mom. Come on here, man.
You tell your mama I'm going to pull that song out of my...
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm going to tell her.
Tell her that song is going to get played right after yours every time I play your song today. Tell your mama she is a featured artist on GMAP as of today, because every time I play Jay, I'm going to follow it up with Showers of Blessings.
Oh, my goodness.
Tell her
how long ago was that?
Man, you know what? Tell her, when we were laughing about it off the air when we said we had to go see if we can find certain songs on the album. Well, that should tell you something right there. Because, because you know, kids today don't even know what an album is.
No, they don't.
You know, I used to play that song on an album. My son will look at me and say, "Daddy, what is that?
Exactly.
What's an album?"
Exactly. And if you show it to them, they're like, "Oh, you mean a frisbee?"
Yeah, and we'll throw it.
Don't you throw my album?
I'm gonna tell you something. I had an experience, Jay. Remember the Academy Theater was open? The Genesee Theater.
Yes.
They
yes,
was.
yes, yes.
See, I didn't brought tears to your eyes. We used to go downtown where the theater, the Genesee Theater is, and there was a Genesee Theater and an Academy Theater right across the street from each other.
Right. Yes.
And I used to DJ in a radio station that was above the Academy Theater.
Wow.
I left that radio station and I left 2 full trunks of albums down there.
No.
And listen to me, Jay. Now this is funny, man. You gotta hear me out. Now they have torn the building down.
Yes,
and put a parking lot down there.
They did.
I still go by that place where the Academy Theater used to be, hoping that I can go inside that place and find my albums.
Yeah. Some of them albums are worth a lot nowadays.
Man, all of them albums are worth a lot. Man,
I went in that theater one time. I went, and I'm gonna date myself when I tell you this. I saw Gremlins when it premiered in that theater.
Me too. So me too. So don't, man. Yes. So I'm you know what? All kidding aside, I'm just honored, privileged, and I'm blessed to have my friend, my brother, my homeboy, shine the light of Jesus on each and every one of you guys around the world with this brand new hit single. It feels good.
Man, God bless you, man, for considering someone like me to help. And you know what? There's a blessing in store for you, man. You're doing a lot of good out there. You're broadcasting, Jesus through song, through many of his vessels. And God bless you, man. I appreciate you so much.
Well, you know what? Tell your mom, this is no pun intended, but I expect my showers of blessings to come rolling through.
Yes, that was a great segue.
That was a good one. I expect, you know why? Because it feels good. Come on, man. I've been doing it. I've been doing this too long, man.
Yes. I see. Yeah, you good.
With that being said, once again, ladies and gentlemen, I want you guys to keep your eyes and ears open. Jermel Williams coming out with his hit single. As a matter of fact, he's not coming anywhere. He has released his brand new hit single, It Feels Good, to people around the world. I want you to let the world know, man, how is it that they can reach out to you? Before you get into that, I do want to say that he is and will be a featured music ministry on the GMAP broadcast network for the next year. I have already elevated him to be a featured music ministry on the GMAP broadcast network, and I'm guaranteeing you that he will still be there this time next year, because we're going to keep pushing. It never gets old to feel good about serving God. It never gets old. It never gets old. It feels good to serve God, and it never gets old. And then I'm going to follow that up with my blast from the past, Showers of Blessings. And let me tell y'all something. That's his mama. Yeah, I'm going to tell it. I'm telling it. I ain't going to say who, when, what, where, but I'm telling you that I'm going to follow it up with Showers of Blessings, because Pastor Reverend Dr. C.L. Fairchild will always be our pastor. Always.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. I love him. I love him. I do now. I always have, and I always will. He is embedded in my spirit. And Jay knows about that, Mom knows about that, I know about that, and we just gonna make sure everybody else in the world know about that. Jay, how is it
Amen.
outside of the GMAP Broadcast Network, where you are officially a ongoing featured music ministry? How is it that people can connect with you, and how is it that they can get a copy of this brand new hit single, It Feels Good?
Okay, well, it officially comes out tomorrow, and you can download it on all music platforms. Please go to Spotify to stream it. You can reach out to me on Facebook. It's Jermel Williams .167. I also have an email address. It's Jermel_Williams @outlook.com. I'm working on a website. I don't have one yet, but please feel free to reach out. With one of those social media platforms. But it comes out officially tomorrow, September the 8th.
All right, so I just want to just let you guys know, don't try to push the record button at home. All right? I'm gonna because I'm gonna interrupt the song right in the middle of it just to say, coming up next, I'm gonna play Showers of Blessings. I'm gonna just do something crazy. So you don't push the record button at home. Show your love, care, concern, and support. Jay, I want to give you a heads up, man. I want you to eventually go to a site. I'll call you back on this. It is titled Here Now. Here Now.
Okay.
HEARNOW. HereNow.com.
Yeah.
You can set up a free site for you and your music, man. And see, I don't mind sharing with the world what God shares with me. I know some great individuals who have utilized that platform to get themselves launched into this industry. I'm sharing that with you. You just don't know, man. I'm not going to wait. I'm not waiting on you to talk to no executive producers, no executive members. You know what? I'm already cleared. I got cleared from your mama. So everybody else doesn't matter. You know, you can talk. Yeah. You can come at me with your producer, your executive producer, your red tape producer, your sitting high in that chair, up in the air producer. But if it ain't Jesus, I got cleared from your mama. And when your mama cleared me,
come on,
that means it ain't no more red tape between you and me.
It ain't no red tape.
That's right.
We good.
You ain't the president to me. We rolling together. We rolling together on this thing.
I'm sorry. Yeah, Mama. We got to clear in Jesus.
That's right. Once I got past Jesus and Jesus said it was okay, the only other person in the world that I had to get cleared from was your mama.
Mom.
And mama done cleared me, so we good.
We good. We good, dude.
Mama has said some things. Mama made me laugh. Mama took me back. Mama mentioned albums. Mama mentioned one of my favorite songs from Reverend Fairchild and the Voices of Greater Faith. Mama done a whole lot today.
Yeah.
Tell Mama it's a holiday. I'm on my way. I know she got to be cooking something.
Oh my goodness. we started yesterday, sir.
Ooh, see?
We started yesterday.
Man, me and you gonna talk off the air, Jay, man. It feels good to have friends in Waukegan. I tell you.
It sure do, don't it?
Man, I love you, bro. I love you, man. I can't express that enough. I look forward to what it is that God has in store for us. I'm going to go ahead and break away and let the world know that, again, you can stop by GMAP1.com. Jermel Williams is one of the premier featured artists on the GMAP Broadcast Network. And, of course, he's going to be there for quite some time. You're going to ultimately hear a single aired in Chicago, Milwaukee, and some of the other surrounding areas. Man, I got so much I want to share with you, man. It's unbelievable. but I can't do it live all on the air. Listen, I'm going to go ahead and break away and bless the world with this hit single, It Feels Good, right here on the #1 faith-based, motivational, and inspirational broadcast network in the country, the 5-time in a row stellar nominated GMAP broadcast network located at GMAP1.com. That's GMAP, the #1.com. Jay, I love you, man. I'll give you a call back shortly, man, just to see how you feel and to make my arrangements to stop over for dinner, man. All right?
Love you too, man. You know you're welcome. Bless you.
Bless you, man. All right, here it is, the hit single, It Feels Good. Jermel Williams on the GMAP Broadcast Network, the #1 faith-based, motivational, and inspirational broadcast platform in the country. Right here, I am Pastor Kevin, feeling good, music, sounding blessed.
Yeah, yeah. Me daily, every morning, His mercies I see. Your love has lifted me to where you want me to be. Through the storm, through the rain, through the hurt and the pain, I still know that you know my name. And it feels good to be loved by you, and it feels good knowing I'm seated in heavenly places right now. I'm seated right now. I'm seated right now. I'm seated right now. Life can be crazy, but He's so amazing. All your weeping will turn into joy. Bottles up all of your tears. Through the good, through the bad, when I'm happy, when I'm sad, I can say that He's made me glad. And it feels good to be loved by you, and it feels good knowing I'm seated in heavenly places right now. I'm seated right now, I'm seated right now, I'm seated right now. Yeah, yeah, I'm seated in heavenly places. Yeah, yeah, oh. And it feels good to be loved by